Hello, good people. I'm Pete from BTI. Welcome to Fresh Produce. Today I want to take a chance to talk to you about our wheel factory. BTI has a pretty extensive wheel factory. We're building a whole ton of wheels, and some of those are available for you out there. And I think they are pretty unique and pretty cool. So I just wanted to talk through some of the options, make sure that you are aware of the program. I think, for consumers out there, if you find something on the BTI website that really hits the needs that you are looking for, make sure you ask at your local bike shop, tell them to order from BTI, the wheels are ready to roll. And if you're just a busy shop that can't find the time to build up wheels, or it's just not economically feasible, hit up the BTI wheel factory. We can custom build wheels. We have a ton of wheels that are hand built in-house, ready to roll as well. So pretty quick turnaround on a lot of them. All right, so let's get into just a few options. There's a huge array out there. I just wanted to cover a couple of the highlights so you can see the range. Starting a little more on the budget side here, we've got a WTB ST rim. It's an internal 27 millimeter, paired up with a Shimano super durable hub on this one, center lock rotor on with a micro spline driver. So if you had a customer that's just stepping into maybe a new Shimano 12-speed drivetrain, this is a really great option to kind of keep it inexpensive, have that micro spline driver, and the Shimano hub is going to be just bulletproof for a long time. So pretty cool setup there. These guys are straight gauge spokes, but all the spokes that we use, spokes and nipples that we use in the wheel factory, are DT Swiss, aftermarket quality, really great options, great stuff out there. So that last wheel was a little more mountain focused. This one is going to be kind of a heavyweight gravel or touring, maybe even if you're converting a cross-country bike into something that could take some load and do some bike packing. This would be a really cool option. This is the DT Swiss G540 rim paired up with Bitex hub. Now I wanted to take a minute to talk about this hub as well. Bitex is basically a factory in Taiwan that makes hubs for a ton of other manufacturers that are often just rebranded. We were able to get these hubs straight from the factory with Bitex branding, so we know they're extremely high quality. We've also tested the hubs extensively ourselves, but we love building on these because they hit a great price point for a really good quality build. Quality hub, paired up and with any rim that we want to pair it with, and we can hit some great price points. A couple other important notes on the Bitex: we actually have all of the internal parts ready in our warehouse, so you can find support for the hubs in the long run from us. Also, we've got a ton of different driver options, including Campy and microspline and all the rest, XDR as well. So tons of options on these Bitex hubs. We're really happy with them and happy to be able to offer them to our customers in these custom wheel builds. Okay. Moving right along, but a little bit of a different avenue. We've also got, here's a Spank Spoon rim in a 26-inch paired up with a Hope single speed hub. So super cool, pretty high-end dirt jump style wheel build here, ready to roll off our shelf. So you break a wheel at the dirt jumps this weekend, you can order one of these up and have it to you real quick. Or if you're just doing a custom build, this would be a great way to get some nice quality parts on there without too much money. Sticking with the Spank, here's a mountain wheel we've got set up. Spank 350 rim, really great radial compliance on this rim, but still a lot of torsional stiffness. Paired up with the DT Swiss 370. This is a ratchet LN hub, so you're getting kind of the newest top technology, paired up with a lot less expensive, but still great quality. So we built this up thinking this is giving excellent features at a good low price point. Again, DT Swiss spokes and nipples on this build. And speaking of, all the wheels that you see here and all the wheels coming out of the BTI wheel factory are all hand trued. So we finish our wheels to industry leading tolerances, and they really come out with excellent build quality. So. Okay, I wanted to touch on some of the high-end wheels that we do have in the line. This is another one built on 370 DT Swiss 370 hubs with that Star Ratchet LN, getting all the kind of newest technology, but in a much lower price point. But we have these paired with really high-end rims. So this is the Crank Brothers Synthesis Carbon rim set. They are a little different front and rear. You're getting 28 spoke in the front and a little more compliance out of that wheel because of the rim build as well. And then for the rear, a little stiffer rim build and then 32 spoke setup. So this wheel out of our wheel factory, you can get these kind of high-end, highly technical rims paired up with a much less expensive but quality hub at a great price point. So really cool options out there that we just thought weren't necessarily available in the market otherwise. So we're kind of trying to fill the void. I also want to mention that the Wheel Factory, we have a whole custom wheel program, so you can even send in your own parts. We also build with bird spokes. So here's just an example of a customer who sent in their own rim, building on an i9 hub with bird fiber spokes. These do take some expertise to build, so we've got that. We do a ton of these builds and we can get these built pretty quick. It can be a bit of a time suck for those at the shop. So another good option to use the BTI Wheel Factory with these bird spokes. All right, if you have any questions about the Wheel Factory, whether it's some of our pre-configured, pre-built options or a full custom wheel build, make sure you hit up the BTI Wheel Factory. They are happy to answer your questions and talk through all the options for you. Hope this served as a little reminder to both the consumers and at the shops out there, the huge range of wheels that we've got available through the Wheel Factory and all the capabilities that we've got. We're really proud of the build quality and the products that we pump out, so I think you'll like them if you give them a shot. Thanks for watching, folks, and don't forget, if anything you've seen on the show today interests you and you want to try it out, make sure you ask at your local bike shop and tell them BTI sent you.